Hey everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. This is a pre-recorded video because it is for Saturday SIP, and this Saturday I will be joining with a whole bunch of other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators as we do what they call Creativity Now. We're going to get to play with a stamp set that we were allowed to pre-order that's coming up in the catalog that you will get to order from in September. So I'm pretty excited about that. So this is definitely going to be a fun and fairly quick card, but I did want to remind you because it is still June and we do still have the designer series paper on sale. 13 different ones, 15% off, bargain, bargain, bargain. And as I've stated before, this one is my favorite. It is this giant pack of designer series paper. It's called Delightfully Eclectic. It has 48 sheets. And I, in my last video, I mentioned, when I talked about it, I mentioned this awesome alphabet paper. So I played with it a little bit, and I want to show you a card that I made with it. I used, in addition, I used the sweet citrus and the sweet citrus dies. Okay, so they're in here also. So as you can see, there's also an embossing folder. I don't know if that's in here. Let me look. It should be. Yep. The dies come with the embossing folder. So I was able to stamp the little lemons, and then I'm hoping you guys can see, at least here. Can you hear that? It is embossed. So the Have a Zesty Birthday came from this sentiment right here. This says Have a Zesty Birthday. And I thought, well, okay, I can use that. So I just stamped it and then cut it and then used Zesty from, I cut a bunch of these, and all I did was, let me grab that sheet again, I put it in my trimmer, except I needed a couple letters, so I pulled a few out, but I just cut it this way. I cut several of them that way, and then I took a sticky note. Now this one has notes on it, but after I cut, I think it was 4 layers, I put a sticky note on the back, or maybe it was on the front. Anyway, I did this to hold them together. So you figure I've got 4 of them going, right? And then I started cutting them this way in my trimmer. You just have to be careful, you know, or you can cut them with snips. But I wanted to have a bunch of alphabets to play with. So I'm going to make another card for you today. And I am going to be using this piece from the designer series paper, and I've got a basic black card base, so of course you're going to need something on the inside, so I'll be putting some basic white on the inside of that, but I just thought this paper looked pretty cool, but I wanted to bring out the pretty peacock that is in these. So I'm using a black and white ribbon. This is, hold on. This is Fresh Freesia. So I already colored the ribbon, but I wanted to show you the bow, but I wanted to show you again. You guys have seen this so many times. All you have to do is take the brush end of your blends marker, and then your black and white ribbon then has color. Now I thought about doing that in the pretty peacock, but I decided that I would do this when I mount it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I am going to, oops, got to grab my adhesive. I moved it over. So I'm going to put adhesive onto this piece, but I know that it's going to be bigger than I want it. So I'm going to put it about, I think I want my bow right there. Uh-oh. I forgot what I was doing. I'll have to take that off later. I forgot, you guys. I know, go Carrie. What's new, right? So, but you know what? If you've got an adhesive eraser, which we don't sell anymore, but you guys know you can get them anywhere, I'll be able to take that adhesive off that I just got on there. So, okay, so now I've got that across there. I can't believe I did that. But, you know, at least it's not a live video. All right, so now I'm going to just put a little bit of our Stamp and Seal right behind where that is so it will hold the ribbon. And just fold that around the corner. Oops, gave it a little too much. Do a little bit less there. And so see, now I've got the pretty peacock right behind the ribbon, and it kind of gives it like a bordered ribbon, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this. Now I've had you guys ask me all the time in like this situation, why am I not putting the bow on right away? Because when I put something onto a card front or adhere anything together, I like to leave the bulky stuff for the end, because then when I'm putting it on, I can do this and I don't worry about it getting bumpy. Okay, let me see if I can get some of that off. So hold on just a minute. Okay, so I used my very old adhesive eraser. We were talking about this in class on Saturday. I think I've had this one my whole Stampin' Up! Career, so this might be 22 years old. So it looks pretty gnarly, but all you have to do is keep like picking off the adhesive. It looks pretty gross when you do it, but just keep cleaning it off. Do not put this in your pocket. It fills with lint and it's gross. Don't do that. Sadly, I know someone who does, and it isn't pretty. So there we go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the bow on, and I'm going to first trim the tails a little bit. Now I did this bow first because it does make it wet, and I wanted to be sure it was dry by the time I put it on the video. Oh shoot. Okay. One is always longer than the other. It's very rarely that I get them even. Close enough for me. Hope it's close enough for you. And I showed you guys this trick, I believe, on Tuesday. There's the end of how I do my tear and tape. But I'll reiterate. I fold over just a little bit of it so that I can, oh look, my nails almost match. It's good because I wasn't sure about this color when I got it. Okay, so here we go. And just press it on there really good, and then you have that piece, and when you peel it back like this, it doesn't pull the tape off, because sometimes with ribbon it will pull the tape off of your ribbon, and we don't want that. So there we go. Center my ribbon a little bit better. That's good. Okay, I can feel a little sticky there, so I'm going to have to clean that up too. Okay, now I've already pulled out my letters for happy birthday, so I'm going to put those on with dimensionals, because why not? So the best suggestion is to get them where you want them and kind of feel where they're going to go. What did I just do with that Y? There it is. And now there's the A. I lost a Y last time. Crazy. Okay, so they're not neat. I get that. I'm just letting you guys know you want to kind of fill them out and figure out where your letters are going to fit. Okay, then you can decide if you want to have them all up on dimensionals, or like, you know, every other one, or just be a little bit more random, so that they can so that it can just be fun. So let's play with that and see what happens. So, all right. So I'm going to start by getting my happy a little bit better centered, even though it isn't straight. Okay. And then there we go. So you get the idea. So I've got the basics of where things are going to fit. So I'm going to start with lifting my H with a dimensional. Now do remember that these are paper. They're not cardstock. So they may have a tendency to want to squish down, but they certainly don't, they won't necessarily. So now I think I'm going to do like a few flat ones and a few pop-up ones, because why not, right? Let's see what happens with this. That's a little much, so grab some on the back of that and use that in a minute. Okay, there's the A. I'm going to pop up the next letter. What did I just do with that P? Uh-oh. Okay, let me, oh, there it is. It's stuck to my other card. That's not cool. And I messed up all of my birthday. Got messed up too. So, I am going to pause this video and finish the birthday part, because it's summer and you guys are busy and you probably don't want to sit here and watch me for 10 minutes lining these up, right? So, but you're getting the idea. That's how I'm going to do the birthday, so I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see I got the happy birthday on. I didn't center it very well, but it's still cute. But I wanted to, I'm not going to do this because I don't know who this is going to yet, but you can see how you could make this personal by putting in happy birthday Sue or Jennifer or whatever. As long as the letters will fit, you can do it. And really, if you've got a really long name, you could turn all of this, you know, at an angle, and it would probably, you could probably still get it to fit, or make a bigger card. So anyway, so there's that. But I wanted to add a little bit more bling, and I wanted to bring in more of the pretty peacock. So I'm going to grab some of these pretty sequins, and I am going to just place them on the card in some random fashion. And I think I'm going to add a few more because I like to. I like bling. How many of you out there like bling? I like bling. And put one more right there. It's kind of different, but anyway, I thought it was fun, and it's a great way to use these. And really, if you want to, now I'm testing this. I don't know how it's going to work, but you could take the color, like watercolor pencils, blending brush, or your blends, and if I wanted to, I could have darkened all of my letters, and when it dries, it'll be light like that. So I could have done that and then had them on there, then matching the designer series paper, which is also pretty cool, right? So here you go. Here are my two silly fun cards for a fun and exciting birthday. Again, this is using this sheet, which I have torn up quite a bit, from the 12 by 12 Delightfully Eclectic pack of 48 sheets. It is still June, so we still have it on sale, the designer series paper, and that pack is normally $30. There it is. It is $25.50. So you can't, I mean, that's a great savings, and I love those jumbo packs. So that is it. I hope you like these cards. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I believe this is the first weekend of summer, so you're official. Remember, if you're going to go shopping, go to my Stampin' Up! Website, which is MemoryINKers.com. Questions? MemoryINKers@gmail.com, or comment below. And if you are shopping and you're shopping for under $150, please use this hostess code, F as in Frank, N as in Nancy, E as in Edward, K as in Carrie, R as in Robert, G as in George, Q as in Queen, B as in Bobby. Okay, have a wonderful time. Don't forget to share this message with your friends. Bye.